Hey guys, today on Comic Talk, we're going to be looking at the first story arc in Action Comics, Path of Doom. Let's jump in. Okay, so the first story arc in Action Comics, first it takes place, it starts in issue 957, was the first issue, part of the Rebirth line of comics, of bringing back stuff for Action Comics and Detective. They didn't get like a Rebirth one-shot kind of issue, they just went on with their books. So that was actually, I was like, okay, cool. And the last through 258, 9, 6, 60, 61 and 62 all the way up to 62. 6 issues total of the first story arc called The Path of Doom. And first off, like I always want to mention the writer, I always open up like the Path of Doom. But this first story arc is by Dan Jurgens and Patrick Zitzer. Well, like I always do, I try to show off the names. I move it away so you can see all the names, and then if you want to. Now, like I said, they did the art for this. We're going to take a quick check. Yeah, okay, so they're not all the same. I'm looking if all these are, okay. I'm checking, because the last one had different artists, so I want to check these other ones and see who did the art for them. Okay, for the issue 959, the artist is Tyler Cookman. He's the artist for this one, for issue 959. What do we got here? 959. Who does 960? Now I'm checking all these because they all have different artists. I didn't think to check that. That one's also Tyler Cookman. Issue, who's 961? 961 is Steven Sogui, how do you want to say that? Sogui for this one, and I'm pretty sure he's the last two. So it seems like they did 2 each, but totally fine for this being he did this one as well. So yeah, so we have 3 different artists for like basically 2 and 2. So yeah, that makes sense. So let's jump into the book. Dan Jurgens wrote all of these. This is on the front, so I can just look. That one that had to go. These are all written by Dan Jurgens. He wrote Superman in the 90s, maybe late 80s. I know he did in the 90s. He wrote some Superman. He's a great writer, and this, as I've been reading some Action Comic stuff, I haven't read everything of it. I'm working on getting all of it. Plus, there's other book I'm trying to get caught up too. But yes, Action Comic is great. I'm glad I'm picking it up. So right now, I'm picking it up regularly for the most part. So let's jump into what's going on in action. So we open it up to Metropolis, and we see a bunch of the outside of building of like the police, the MSCU. I'm assuming it's Metropolis, something unit crime, Metropolis SID. Oh, Special Crime Unit. So it's Metropolis Special Crime Unit. It actually says it right there. Thank you for telling. Actually, that's one of those little things. That's a little dot to say what it is. You know, this will tell you what it is. Then talk to the Gentronic. We're gonna show you this right here. Up here, Gentronic, how that's pronounced. Building, and we have Jimmy Olsen there, obviously, like up next to a guy with like a big ass like rifle or gun, and like walking past him or just next to him, people with guns there, and he just with the camera like, I'm gonna take a picture of this. And there's like war zone where we have all the guns and all this shit's going down. And we see all these guys who are wearing like masks and stuff and armor, having these guys as hostages. They're coming in here to get something. It's like, what do we want? We'll just give it to you. The hostages like that. You're at the rule with no talking, and the lights go off, and then it's like, then they're like, what the hell's going on? Okay, we got 20 seconds, and we're like, okay, we got 20 seconds till the generator kicks in, we'll be fine. And he's like, and then he goes, not that it will matter, and he's like, huh? And they see the ass, and you're like, oh, it's Superman. Obviously, I already knew who it was, because you can tell. I'm not gonna spoil it until the next page where it actually shows him. But we see the ass. We say, we know it's a Superman. Don't know what Superman. You kind of, as me, I immediately know because one, he's on the cover, so it doesn't. So it's not kind of spoiling it. But also, it's very easy to tell. We see the heat vision goes and squishes through the guns. And then he attacks all the guys and kind of gets them, and then you see screams and like it's from the hostages. Or then we see it's Lex Luthor. He's carrying out some of the guys, or it's not all of them. And Superman. Now, like in the last page, I said how we could tell, because when you saw his S, it was like glowing. His S is like kind of like a light, so that's why you could see it. I actually like his design for the Superman costume. It's basically just, I like it. It's obviously more like a suit of armor, but it does have a Superman feel to it. And I would actually like Lex to get his own series, mini-series, something. I think I'd be reading that. That'd be in my box immediately, because that's just a cool idea. And this is the first part, and then let's get you the title and stuff like Pasadena Part 1. That's everything like stopping that. And then we go to the upstate, where we see Clark Kent, Jonathan Kent, looks like Crypto, and those laying all unpacking. They just got this house, near Metropolis, but they're like in the country. Like, I don't know if they're in like Smallville. I think they're in somewhere else, if not Smallville. But someone like Smallville, they have a barn and animals and stuff to kind of do stuff, and then they had the TV hooked up and stuff. And then also Jonathan Kent asks, why can't we be settled within like 5 minutes flat? Can you have power? We have power and stuff. It's like, and Superman's like, we kind of like to do it. I mean, if you don't. It's like, also, it's like, we like doing it ourselves, and we don't want to take the way out. That's what Superman says. Yeah. Even though, like, really, is that big a deal? I mean, yeah, I understand why doing it fast like this. What's the point of doing it? But yeah, and then John's like, Dad, look, and we see Lex Luthor Superman on the TV. He's in there on the TV after he just saved the people, and obviously Superman, because this Superman is a pretty New 52 Superman. He didn't trust Lex a damn bit. What? I'd be like, yes, I wouldn't trust Lex too if I was from the other timeline, and I didn't know everything he did in this timeline. Since I know what he's done in this timeline, he done enough where I'm like, I don't 100% trust you. I mean, there's a little bit out, but I trust you a lot more than I do the other Lex Luthors from years, because he's been part of Justice League basically and done other stuff. Also, Captain Cold I think was kind of. Or at least he was in that Forever Evil Villain story arc or something. I don't know, some story arc, but whatever the case may be, Superman goes up, he gets a piece of glass or something, I don't know. You just keep pieces of glass in your drawers, in your bathroom. Like, bath sings. As he tries to, I'm saying a joke about cutting the, he's cutting his beard, but that's what he's doing. Instead of just using this to cut it, because you have to use something pretty strong, I guess. He uses his heat vision and, flecks off the glass, shaves him. Gets a clean shave, and then he's like, gets on the costume, pulls on the tights, and the costume needs a real Superman. And Jonathan Kent's like, go, that go, and it's like, obviously, it is something that I think Lex is a real Superman. Yeah, I think Superman's better, but I'm like, I don't think Lex. I hate how he says like, probably the real Superman, even though I do think Lex is, as of right now, he didn't do anything wrong there. So why are you busting? I think you're going a little hard on him, for the most part. Then we see this back in Metropolis. We see in top of the Genentech building, there's this container. You see guys taking it. They're trying to leave, and then we see this guy behind the scenes, like watching everything go down with everybody. And we see Lex talking about like, I'm gonna be the new Superman. Like Superman Clark is dead, and he's like, I know, I'm gonna, be his memory. Like I'm gonna honor his memory. Da da da. Your Superman is here. And it's like, you want Superman, Luthor, huh? And then we find out after a couple pages of ads, Wonder Woman and all the other Superman books. We have Lex Luthor Superman. He didn't get his own series in this book. Superwoman got her own series, Supergirl, New Superman. We had the regular Superman book. We had the Super Sons. There's a lot of shit. Superman characters. So yeah, a lot of stuff. But now we're going on to obviously Superman's here, and anybody else is like impossible. It's like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Because Superman's obviously dead. This just doesn't make any sense. And then we find out the guys took the thing that they took. They kind of like where the thing they took is moving. Whatever's inside the container is moving. And they go back and it's like, you need to get a report fast. That's what Jimmy said, because obviously everybody knows in this world that for the most part that Clark is Superman. Some people don't believe it. But for the most part, it's like kind of like everybody kind of like knows it. Some people might not believe it, but for the most part, people believe it and know the whole thing. And John's like, Dad's like, I want to see him. That before 60, and like, sure enough, honey. And then she talking to him like, yeah, but there's certain things like I know he didn't trust Lex, and he finally thinks that he needs to. Like, it's weird how Lex was the one who did this, and it's not like he's doing anything bad, but I'm like, this Superman seeing Lex in the Superman costume, obviously, like, there's a red flag, I need to stop him, he's gonna blow up the world, or blow up Metropolis, or he's gonna do shit that's not okay, even though he hasn't really done anything. That's not, he done like whole thing quite, really, I won't say are the best qualities, but he did like those things where, like, where he took the cape and bought the, whatchamacallit, on the Daily Planet and took the cape from, like, this kind of deuce move, Lex. The cape does look cool on you, but you could have made your own cape. You don't need specifically that cape. You can get any cape, really. So, but back to the story. So Superman, like, talking about, like, you're supposed to be dead and stuff like that, and Superman, like, tries to touch, he's like, I'm never gonna give up the cape, I'm never gonna get rid of this, and then, it's like, never, and Superman tries to touch him, and he basically, they should electrocute him. So, and Superman's like, I knew it! And then I like how Lex first saw it after he Superman punched him. It's like, get to safety, people. This imposter can't be trusted. Like, he's trying to be like, hey, you people need to get to safety. While Lex thinking about people before himself, like, you guys need to get to safety. This imposter is like crazy, and we can't trust him. How do we know? As the readers, we know the Superman's okay, and Lex, he's kind of like right here. If Lex is like kind of like putting on a front, he's doing a damn good job, and I'm kind of like, I wouldn't mind you. Yeah, you're doing a damn good job with that. Next we got what's next? Lex Luthor starts shooting stuff with him because obviously he doesn't have, like, he had some of the same powers as Superman, but obviously his has to be a little different. He's not the exact same stuff, so he shoots stuff at him, and they're getting into a fight. And he's taking them up really high into the sky, and Lex blasts him with a thing, and he comes crashing down and crashing into buildings and stuff. Lex comes down. He's like, Superman's dead, and even he can't come back from that. First of all, yes, you can. Comic books, you can come back from nothing. You could have been ground to dust. There could be nothing left. Your body's like a burned to death, and there's like nothing left. There's nothing left, and you can come back. So you saying that, I'm like, nah, people come back all the time. It's like a Tuesday, like, oh, Flash died on a Monday, came back on a Tuesday. It's like, I don't, someone going to reference the joke, but, yeah, and then he attacks, so back to the story, he attacks Superman with the, what's it, pulse beams, or whatever you want to call like this, and it hurts him pretty bad. And then we see somebody talking, we've been seeing somebody talking to Jimmy Olsen. If Luthor's claims are true, who's that? And it's the guy talking, and we don't know who this guy is. When we find on the next page, it is Clark Kent! How is he there? And Superman's there, unless it's the original Clark Kent. Obviously, I'm gonna say this fun. I don't 100% know what the Clark Kent thing. I think some stuff's happened in some later issues with really go into that. I have the next, like, couple story arcs. I have the next one with the sequel version of the Clark Kent one, and then after that is the Lois Lane one. But I know later on, I know they have a thing, or fight, or do something. But yeah, but right now it's like, he's like, Clark Kent, we know you're Superman. We know Clark Kent is Superman. Da 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 da. And later, I think I don't know if it's in this story arc or the next one, he does explain it all. He gets into more detail. He's like, trust me, Jimmy, feel me, and then he goes and they have to do a little, like, say again, I don't believe a word you say, like, I don't believe you, I don't believe Superman, I don't believe anything. There's all these people coming back from the dead, the two different versions, I can't fucking take it anymore. Just, you know what, I'm out of here, I just wanna fucking leave with all this crazy shit. And I like how John's again, like, I was bad for this use John, they're like, kind of the parents. Like John and well, they're kind of like, we don't know what's going on. Like, what's going on? What the hell? Who's that? Obviously, the container that the bad guys were taking is breaking free and it blows up and it crashes on the ground. And then we find out, it's a doomsday, and that's where the first issue ends. In 2 weeks, I think this is every other week book was really awesome. Books that come out every other week, roughly, with this quality are pretty good, damn good. And Action Comics has been good. So this is the first issue ends with Doomsday showing up. So yeah, pretty cool. Now we're gonna jump on into issue 2 of Action Comics 958 with Pastor Doom Part 2. It starts off with some stuff about Superman's death and stuff. really covered more in depth in. I'm not gonna cover it in depth too much in this episode. I covered it more in the Superman one I did on Tuesday, so go check that out if you want to get more in depth of it. I'm just gonna say he died. Lex took over. There's Jimmy. Okay, and there's this new Superman, who we know is the new pre-New 52 Superman. We know who he is. We trust him. He has his wife Lois and his son John. And then we have this new Clark Kent figure who we don't know who he is. And also Doomsday. What Doomsday, yes, has been in this universe, so it's not surprising, but he's wearing his original, like, pre-New 52 outfit. And he says Superman going to fight him, he just hits Flex, Superman goes after him to cut it. And then they get into a fight, Superman trying to stop him because he knows how powerful he is and stuff. And that's the thing. And the next page, like, Lois and John, like, she's talking to each other, like, Doomsday did some things, and, like, John's like, oh, your dad can be Doomsday, right? He beat him before, right? He's like, yes, he's not trying to say, like, oh, Doomsday killed your father. She's trying not to say that, any of that stuff, because all that stuff happened. It'll be okay, Mom. Won't it? And she's like, almost looks like she's about to, like, cry her eyes out. I'm like, I know, but we have Superman, Lex, who is not a strong Superman, but he is, from the movies on the last two, he was holding his own, so, yeah. So we have, like, two Superman. Superman tries to shoot him with his laser. He beams and doesn't really do much, just bounce off his, like, teeth or something, he doesn't really do anything. He hits him, he goes flying. And then we see Jimmy and Clark there, who are like, I want to watch this fight, we need to get these pictures, you know, for the Daily Planet and all that stuff. And we see people in the background, like, people, get the hell away, you need to go, like, fly, you need to get, like, out of the city. Why would know there's a fight? It seems like there's a million people, like, when the Doomsday fight happened. There is no one. At the end, he sees, like, a bunch of people around them, like, you should have been out of town, left. You shouldn't have been, like, oh, he's dead, now all here, all these people here. I'm like, oh, you're trying to get yourself killed. But then Doomsday come down and attack them. And, Doomsday come down to attack. And obviously, and look, Lex Luthor's like, you may be an imposter, but you're not you. Like, you may be an imposter, but I'm not gonna let you die. I'm not that PD. I'm like, I don't trust you. Like, it's like they don't trust each other because I don't know who you are. Superman doesn't trust Lex because he knows from his eyes he's like evil, and Lex doesn't trust Superman because he knows Superman's dead, and there's no Superman. It's like Clark Kent. He doesn't trust him, and he has reason to not trust him. Superman has reasons not. They both have good reasons not to trust each other, so it makes sense on that. So that makes sense when it comes to them not trusting each other, them acting on each other. Lex Luthor's trying to stop him. And now, Superman gets a good whack at Doomsday and slides him up in the air. And he's like flying up in the air. He's just punching him like BAM! BAM! And then he gets a good kick in. Really beating this chick. And then Lex is like, Clark Kent, two imposters. And one of you have these, like, there's two people here. It's like, and then Lois and John. Lois turns off the TV, like, nah, you can't see anymore because he died. I don't want you to see that. But yeah, then they come flying down. Obviously, there's a helicopter. Because there was a, there was a helicopter in the original too. I think Lois was on it in the original. Comes crashing down. And it, like, breaks. The Superman comes down and breaks the helicopter. People are flying out of it. And then we see John go outside. He's like, I can help. And then you see him float a little bit. Like, no, I can't do this, Mom. Flash me. And he floats a little. It's like, but they're trying to keep his powers in check on the, they don't 100% understand them. It seems like at this point. And we see, like, and then, like, Jimmy telling, like, him to, like, fly. You can fly. You can save these people. Like, I can't, like, I can't. Like, imposter Clark Kent. Not the one who I think is not the real Clark Kent. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I haven't read that way yet. But, like, I can't fly. Because he can. As of right now, he can't. Or, you know, could have. I don't know. He can't fly. He can't save him. Obviously, Lex goes and saves him with, like, and then it's like, dude, like, and Lex Luthor's like, I give you this. It's convincing, like, it's totally convincing. And then the, Doomsday comes down, hits a train. What, if you look at this train, and how he hit it, people are dead. Like, I mean, if this fight went on and nobody died, I'd be surprised. I think they say nobody dies, but I'm like, no, somebody probably died, like, a lot of people probably died. That's probably what happened. Then we see the crane crashing out. And obviously Lex is on it. He's like, he goes and he tries to save, but Superman gets to it first. And he has Lucifer. And then Lucifer, and he's like, Lucifer, take over from me. These people while I deal with him. No, you finish saving the people, and then like, I'll keep Doomsday off your back. It's like, okay, instead of you, Superman, go save the people, I'm gonna stop fight Doomsday. What's the point do you love? Let's go against Doomsday. You're like, he shouldn't have a chance. If Superman like died, I don't think Lex has a chance, even with his powerful armor. And for the most part, Superman does drop the train and bleeds everybody else. So, as he's helping people out, Lex is getting tumbled. And even he's like, Lex, like, he actually cares. And I think even he's like, a lot of other people, like, I'm not gonna let you die. You like, are sacrificing your life for me. Like, and I like how they came to more on terms, like, okay, this is we gotta stop this bad guy. We gotta stop this thing. We gotta save people. We kind of have that. They kind of like, they kind of working together now. Like, okay, we have to save people. We have to do this. And the one's okay, I'll go do this. I'll do this. No, I'll do this and you do this kind of thing. But instead of him like ripping Lex Luthor's suit apart and stuff, and he's about to go on, he has like grabs on his head. And he's about to look like do something. And at the end of issue 98, but only part 2. We have a little ways to go here. I think we jump into Action 959, where it's the third part of the story arc. We start off with Lois, kind of remembering when Superman died and all that stuff to Doomsday in the last arc. And we see John in his room, and he has a picture. He has a phone, and he's watching the whole thing. You're afraid that Dad's gonna, and he's like, you're afraid Dad's gonna get killed? And he's like, oh John, I know he's gonna do it. He did it. He did it again. He did it once. He's gonna be fine. And we see Lex, and he's like, obviously first we see Jimmy, back in the shop we see Jimmy finds us, like, man, fly, damn it, fly, get out there, use your powers, kick some butt up, Doomsday, save the day, and he's like, I am not this freaking, I'm not Superman, I don't got powers, so get out of your freaking skull. And that's what he kind of tells everybody. He kind of gets pissed off about it. He has to, everybody's something like, yeah, if I wasn't that too, I would get pissed off, but knowing all the stuff, I would have been like, I can see why a lot of people are skeptical, but yeah, it says Lex, he's like in not good shape. He's like, the suit's basically destroyed. He's like, need time, easy, Lucifer. It's like, I'll take it from here. And Lucifer's just like, I softened him up for you. I'm like, you did maybe a little pinch, but yeah, didn't really do anything. And that's where we get the title Pastor Doom Part 4. Part 3, mind you, Part 3. Obviously, Superman doing some good blows to him, and Lex brings down the Mother Box. But he got from an Apocalypse from the Justice League, a Darkseid War story arc, and I think he uses it to like help fix his suit and stuff. It's cool that can be done. Like he can use it to help fix his suit. I'm assuming that's what it does. I'm checking. If it shows him again with the suit. Yeah, it does. So it does fix the suit. Just takes him a little bit. And obviously they go back down, I think, and turn it on the TV because Lois and John do. Because it's like, okay, we're okay with it now. We'll just turn it on and see what happens. And then we see he doing about the throw thing up with the car, like a teacher, a girl, and a bunch of students or something. Look like, what are you doing? Dude, Doomsday, get out of here. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but like, why are you sneaking back? And Superman comes in, obviously hits him, they go into the sewer. And then Lex is like, we're bringing in buses to move people out of Metropolis. This is so nobody dies. And you see him out there throughout the series, like, he's helping people. He wants to help people, and he does, and that sort of thing. So I'm like, you think the guy's the bad guy, even though he's helping people. Like, he saved this fast, and he's saving all these people, and you're like, he's a hero. Qualify him as a hero. Clark, you need to stop being such a jerkwad about it. But obviously Lex is, Doomsday is beating up Superman pretty badly. Clark Kent, the regular Clark Kent, the imposter one, it was calling the imposter, just falls into the thing, Superman's obviously, he was really close. He's like, you need to clear, and he just falls in, obviously, and then, he breaks his arm, and, yeah. And then, so John and, I was talking, nothing too important, but then we go back to, get out where you can, Ken. Oh, what I could, Superman, but my arm's broken, and I can't do anything, He's like, what can I do to get you to safety? I can't do anything. like, you gotta be Doomsday, you gotta get us out of here. He's like, and he gives Doomsday a good whop and flings him up against the wall. And for like a second, he's stunned. Obviously, he's acting without. It's like Lex Luthor coming like, you're acting without a plan. I always just your voice. It's like I have plans. I know what you're doing. You're not doing anything. Like, I can handle this. I found before. He throws a rock at them, like blows it up. And they talk about stuff like, we need to get. He's like, you need to get Clark Kent. He broke his arm. He's clearly not Superman, or at least he can't get out of here. You need to get him out of here, and I need to deal with Doomsday. And even he's like, okay, you're right. I can't complain. It's like, and then they get into a fight, and he's like, Clark Kent, the Imposter, like, you have back up, right? Of course. After I attend to the bystanders, even though they're on the ground, so really the only bystanders you should be attending with is him. But actually, there's some like loading people onto the bus. And I like how John calls him Super Lex. I'm like, Super Lex. I like that. I don't know. I would like a Super. Can we get a Super Lex book, DC? I don't know why you didn't do one when New 52, when Rebirth came out. You could have sold it like hotcakes, and it would have been damn cool. I mean, if you have this new Superman, the King Kong, whoever the Japanese Superman, and we have Supergirl, and we have Superwoman. We have all these other ones. Why can't we have Labila? Unless this is supposed to be his book, because he is in this a little bit more than he is in action. So at least you want to say, like, action kind of his book. Yeah, it's here or there. He is in it more than he is in the actual Superman comic, but other than that, though, yeah, it's not much to say. It's like, he's like, no, and Clark eventually gets fed up with Lex. It's like, no more, I am Clark Kent, my arm's broken. He's getting really pissed off at him. He, like, screaming and yelling. I'm like, no. Then we see Superman getting back to fighting him, using his heat vision and everything, trying to stop Doomsday, because he's all powerful. Eventually, he's using the heat vision and eventually is attacking him, but Doomsday grabs a pipe, after a gas pipe or something, and then Superman's like, no, a gas line, and it blows up. He's like, and Lex Luthor's like, my God, my city, it blows up. It's like, first of all, with that Superman involved, I would say, not entirely. Like, obviously, you could say it was Doomsday's fault if he wasn't fighting, if he wasn't there. I don't know. It's either or, but the city gets a big destroyed, and Lex is like, oh my God, like that look of like he looks like he's like. I hope nobody's dead. I hope nobody. He has a good. I like the look on his face because he looks like, holy shit. Like, I hope everybody's. He's like, he had the look with like everybody had the look where they're like, shit's going down. People are probably dead. He's like, oh my God, people are probably dead. I gotta help people. He had the look where he's like, oh, it's frantic. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I need help people. And what's going on? And says, the Clark Kent coming out like, Superman, where are you, Superman? And I see this shadow coming up to him. It's like, it's gonna be Superman Lex. Oh no! It Doomsday jumped at Clark Kent, and we get it, and that's why it ends as next Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman is jumping into the next issue. When we jump into issue 960 in Superman X Comics 960, where it's Wonder Woman, and obviously she's on the cover, so I can't. There's not a spoiler if I'm telling you the cover and she's on it, so there's not a special cover or something either. So yeah. Okay, so back to our story. We see Wonder Woman actually saves Clark Kent, and I'm like, oh, in part 4, in the beginning of past 2 part 4, I thought it was Wonder Woman saying immediately. I'm like, oh, okay, getting another play into the game, and she like helps him, and actually, like, okay, so he's like, obviously you're not, maybe Clark Kent, your arm's broken and stuff. Similarly, obviously proves that you're not, like, your arm's broken. Obviously, you're not Superman. I'm not Superman. See, they're the one who actually believes him. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why did it take you back? I understand Lex, kind of like Lex, he always has that, like, I don't trust you kind of thing. But if he does, like, rip off his shirt and turn it into, like, a, thing for his arm, like a, why can't, I'm forgetting what this thing is, like a thing to kind of help his arm, prop his arm up, whatever, bandage, whatever. Harness, or whatever. And then so Superman, he's alive, and he's come back to kick Doomsday, throwing in a bunch of parts. And Superman's like, wait, God, cloak for me. It's like, clearly not the Clark I knew. Yeah, he's trying to get a story no matter what. His arm's broken, he's still trying to get a story. I'm like, dedication is something this Clark has. Here's the regular Clark to have it. But they're getting into a fight. Nothing. Wonder Woman comes in and now they're like tag teaming them. Superman grabs a bus, but I'm assuming it's obviously empty and Christ is gonna throw it at him. He throws a bus. Doomsday throws a TPS box. Well, I'm assuming it's like a USPS box. That's just their version of it. Throws it at Wonder Woman. He blocks it. Superman comes in with the bus and just slams him into it, and he goes on the ground. And like, yay, we stopped him, yay! And then Doomsday looks away because he hears something, and in the Smith farm upstate, John is screaming so loud because he thinks like, oh yay, Superman won! They broke the glass, and it's like, oh, he screams so loud. It's like, we're gonna keep helping you control your abilities, and obviously Doomsday hears that and goes after him because he goes after Kryptonite. He goes after Kryptonite. He's specifically going after Kryptonite, so obviously John's Kryptonite, so he's going after him. And then Superman goes down there and they can't find him. He kind of he's like, well, something's going on. It doesn't seem right. From what I know of Doomsday, it doesn't seem right. Yeah, explanation both of you, in fact, like, both owe me an explanation. Like, Clark Kent and Superman, you both need to owe me an explanation on what's going on. It's like, Doomsday's gone, and it's like, your dad must have really gotten him good. Of course you did, see, and it's like, and obviously, Lois is that I always liked in this and Superman, he's actually a lot more like, he doesn't seem like, oh, I know what's going on, I'm like thinking, like, something's not right here, I need to do something. He goes into like a different country to save her dad. Like, he's actually really badass in the free restaurant. I actually really like it because he's really badass. For being a question, we don't have really any powers. He's pretty badass. He's like thinking like something is going on. I figured I don't know what's going on. Something's going on. Like, it doesn't seem right. He's talking to Superman about what he explains a little bit. And he talks about basically the origin of Doomsday. I'm not gonna get into that. I'll probably save that for another video, a different video, like maybe that's Superman. I don't know to you, but he finds to lower Wonder Woman and Lex about, hey, this is what happened to him, and then he's like, and then he's telling it to Lex and Wonder Woman, like, he's older and everything, and then back to Lex, he's like, I'm worried, like, something doesn't feel right, and then he's like, Doomsday, she's like Kryptonite, Doomsday can only send Kryptonite. Not only that, he hunts them, and then he's like, and she's like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. And Superman finally figures it out, like, in fact, the pain of, and then Superman's like, oh, he only cares Kryptonite thing. Lois gets that. They get the same conclusion at the same time. Even though and he's like, John, and he like flies out of here. Like, and Lois grabs John and they get in the car, and then they just bucket out of here. And Wonder Woman follows Superman, and he's like, why are you running? Doomsday may be able to sense him, Diana. And she's like, John who? And he's like my son. Because obviously he doesn't know yet. And then off we go driving, and he says, look out. And then we see Superman stop the car. They get out, they all, talk to Wonder Woman, get their piece. Woman goes to State Watch, where she talks to them, and says, you guys need to, they give, like, the hot-point speeches, and she tells them, like, hey, and they're like, oh, Doomsday's here, and he finds Wonder Woman, he's like, you need to get back, go now! And Doomsday is fighting Wonder Woman, and that's where this issue ends. Woman getting a good smack in the face by Doomsday. What's funny enough, Superman and Wonder Woman do fight Doomsday. Before they did fight in the New 52 in the Superman and Wonder Woman book, in a book that I think was that also crossed in that story arc. It was a crossover story arc with some other books, but yeah, Superman maybe it was Superman and Wonder Woman, and it might have crossed over in Superman and Wonder Woman. I forget what other books. It crossed over in some other books. I think it was those. Too much left to go through, so let's jump into them. Starting with Action Comics 961. This is the Force Passive Doom Part 5. What's Part 5? And he's like Doomsday, like, he listens to me, he's like, I'm gonna help fix this city, da 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 da. All this bad stuff happen, I'm gonna help. And that's what he does. He grabs stuff, he starts fixing the city, keeping stuff up. He's like, Lucifer, do something. All this was about to fall on somebody. Somebody comes in, swooshes in, saves them. We don't know who. It kind of gives you like, a woman, mommy, a superwoman, obviously, that's basically, he gives it away, saying, the little kid's like, the little girl sees who's hidden, she's like, a woman, mommy, a superwoman, obviously, superwoman, and actually says, see, it's Superwoman issue 1, now I'm like, okay, just give it away. You could have said it was like Superwoman, but saying, see Superman, #1, on sale now, that kind of gives it away, for sure. because obviously I located through the solo. But yeah, I mean that stupid woman just saved her, and he's like, "How did you?" And like, and like he was like, Clark Kent like, "How'd you do that?" And like Luke's like, "I would love to take credit for that. I mean, I would love it to the stars, but I can't take credit for that shit. Not in my deal." He still doesn't cost this new clock a little bit. But at least he's like, clock's like, at least we're safe for now. And then we see Doomsday attacking Wonder Woman and Superman, and Wonder Woman. Superman comes in and they get in a fight, and obviously John and Lois are still there because they moved like the Dickens and they didn't get anywhere. Or Doomsday hit Wonder Woman and they were getting closer to what the call was. Even though they looked far away in the last issue, now they're really close. Maybe when they were fighting they got closer. Something, I don't know. But we see Superman give a big ol' whack to Mr. Doomsday, and they get into a fight again. And he kind of like choke him or do whatever to stop him. Obviously Superman's not doing too good. Whatchamacallit? Doomsday has Wonder Woman's sword and he throws it. It's about to hit John. That was a damn good shot, Doom. I'm not gonna even regret Doomsday. This is one thing you've shown. You've good aim. You ever cried archery? Something else? I mean, you look like you could do some pretty cool things. But Wonder Woman comes in and blocks it with just a bracelet thing. I was like, okay, block a sword with your bracelet. Bullets, yes, I got a sword. I mean, it is your sword, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense, I guess. But then she comes down and wraps. Obviously, Doomsday was the last cell. Doesn't really do anything because it just makes you tell the truth, and his feet are still, and he kicks him because obviously he didn't wrap around the feet. Superman punch him and stuff, and he gets the last off, and he wraps it on Superman. He's like, "Can't run," and then he basically just, and then you see whatchamacallit, John gets really mad. He's like, "No," and he shoots laser eyes at him. They stuff, and it looks like it got him really off balance and hurt him at least some. He whacks him off. Hits him, and he goes really far. He doesn't whack him off. That came out really. I choose my words better. Cause he's not doing that to Doomsday. There probably is some version out there where he is, but it's not officially licensed by DC to my knowledge. But I bet you online there is one like that. But skipping that aside, that beautiful picture I just planted in all your minds. We're gonna jump on to continue what happens next. Superman talking to woman about how do we stop this, and talking to Lois like, I gotta go, I have to stop this. And he basically tells Wonder Woman to take them. Someone saves Lois and John. I don't know, more of John, because I don't think Lois had anything to do with it unless Lois has some of Superman's DNA or something in him for a reason or something. I don't know how certain things work, but yeah, Lois takes them to somewhere, the watch, and obviously he takes them to the watchtower. I'm just kind of spoiling it, but it's only like one way, so it's not really spoiling. And I think, do they go in this issue, or is it the next? Oh, yeah, they go in this issue, like the next page. They go into like the watchtower and stuff, and obviously Superman's attacking Doomsday. Took him out to like the middle of nowhere, to a desert area, so it's not like he's gonna really hurt anybody. John, Lois, and Wonder Woman out the watchtower. Obviously, like John's like, can't take pictures, and him off like, don't even think about it. And one was like, you sure want to see it for that? If I did, I deserve to know what's gonna happen. And obviously Superman and Doomsday throwing a fight, and then we see the beam that goes and hits Doomsday on his arm. The other arm that hits his leg, and like gives around his whole body. And we see the soldier guys on these little like, almost remind me of like the Goblin guide or the thing the Green Goblin rides on. These little things. They're riding on reminds me of something like that. There's a little different, but something similar. And then they're kind of capturing Doomsday, and they have him pretty holds tight. And these guys are trying to capture him. That's like next, one survivor, and the final installment. But then I think it's wreck. We're kind of because I'm recording like when you record, I have a big yawn now. A little tired, and also when you're doing like 6 issues, it can be pretty long. This issue's episode's pretty long as well. So in Action Comics 962, this is the end. Actually, I really like this cover. So it's Action Comics, big, and then like bursting through it. Really nice cover. It's probably my favorite covers out of all of them. So cool. And obviously starts off with Lois and John on the station with Wonder Woman watching the fight. And obviously, see, I think I want to take a look here. Okay, she does. Okay, it happens a little later, so I'm not gonna do it now. Talk about it, yeah, something that happens a little later. But we see him trying to catch Doomsday, put him in this like ball thing, and try to capture him. Then Doomsday kicks one of the guys, and basically just stabs him because they feel like he needs him, and since his knees have like these spike things on him, he just stabs the guy right here in the bottom. He's dead. And then since one guy's gone, since his like gun or whatever was weakening him, since he's gone, it makes him more he's not as weak, and he starts getting stuck back down. He starts killing them, smushing their heads and all that. And I'm surprised Lois is letting John see all that, but hey, who knows what the deal is. Then we get the title pass to him in the conclusion. Government fighting him, takes him away somewhere else so he can. I guess so he can't hurt any more of the guys unless they're all dead. I don't know if they all died or some of them made out, but obviously Superman's like, I gotta get fast away, and then they're fighting and then stuff. I know it's having a big fight, and this basically it goes to taking them to the Kryptonite, the Fortress of Solitude is where they go. And that's where they go, or at least the Fortress of Solitude, or one of the Fortress of Solitude, or something else. Oh yeah, they go to the Fortress of Solitude. And then fighting in there, and then he has all this kryptonite stuff that's attacking defense systems and stuff attacking him. And then they tell Lois and John, say, go help him, because you're just standing around here protecting. You're not really protecting us. We have this whole watchtower and everything. I don't even know if Doomsday can even come up to us. Like, can Doomsday even come up to space? Like, could he even reach the watchtower or get to it? I don't think so. But in the next page, one of them comes in and just whacks him. And he obviously tells him, Superman's like a Lois and John fine. He's like, yeah, they're fine. Superman's like, I'll get the device. I'll stop him. He uses it. He tucks him and puts him like in the Phantom Zone. We kind of knew what was gonna happen. He figured out that was his plan. I'm sorry if my throat's getting a little sore from doing all this talking, but I'm almost done. John and Lois are excited because they, John's like, yeah, you beat him, finally beat him, and they shake hands and stuff, and then Superman goes back to the left to see him helping, saving people with, a Clark Kent, as well as saving people. And he asks, hey, can I come talk to you now outside the airplane? And they kind of have a little chat about each other, talk to each other. Then obviously Lois and John are walking around the watchtower, and he's like, oh, cool, spaceships and all that stuff. Like, you guys can fly. You're not gonna run anytime you want. Why you want a spaceship? I don't know. It's just pretty cool. And Clark comes back. They hug and everything, and have their fun. And then the show, this mystery guy who we've been seeing for the book. I didn't really mention him because I don't know. I know he comes in the latest story, but I don't think it's Mr. Oz, to my knowledge. I don't think it's Mr. Oz. I do not remember if this guy. I don't know if this guy is the Mr. Oz everybody talks about. I know Mr. Oz does come into this book, and I'm assuming this might be it. I'm not 100% sure if this is Mr. Oz or not. I don't want to go into. The Mr. Oz thing might have been in the Trinity book, I'm not sure, but he goes and talks to, he goes, because he's the one watching. I think earlier that he was watching everybody. This guy's watching everybody, and he finally can see him, and he goes into the secret room. Over here, oh, I'm just a tired boy. But we see it's Doomsday, and that's where it ends. Like, yep, Doomsday is mine, and since Doomsday was kind of forward to the Phantom Zone, this might be actually General Zod. I wouldn't surprise me if this is Zod. But yeah, let's go to Action Comics. As with 962, so we read all 6 issues of Action Comics. Oh, we went through them. A lot of books. Great series. If you want to read Action Comics, check out the first 6 issues. Or if you want to do something what's easier, go get the trade. The first trade is probably out. Should be out by now. Actually, the first couple of trades should be out by now. At least 2 trades should be out by now. Go check them out. Go read Action Comics by Dan Jurgens. It's awesome. To my knowledge, he's still running it right now. I know Brian Michael Bendis is going to take over in the 1,000th issue. He's writing a backup story, like a bonus story. I'm really excited to read to see how Bendis is going to work in the DC stuff. I'm kind of excited to see him doing some DC stuff. So it's going to be really cool. I'm going to probably be getting a lot of his stuff, but if not all of it. I'm excited for that. I know he's taking over a lot of Superman books. What makes me wonder where Peter J. Tomasi's going. He might still be doing Super-Son. That's the one book I'm like, yeah, I kind of want Peter Tomasi to at least stay on that book, even if Superman and acting go to Bendis. So yeah, that's it. And my phone's ringing out, who is somebody not important, but we're gonna end this video with my phone ringing probably. I don't know if it even shows up on, if it will show up in the audio. Nope, it's not even showing up. It doesn't look like it's even showing up in the audio. The audio is not moving. I see the audio moving now. Doesn't seem like it's even showing up. But I want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Like and share the video. Subscribe to be notified when we make new episodes of Comic Talk on the channel, or do live streams, do other stuff. I've been live streaming almost every night. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can always check out my social media sites in the description box below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff in the description box below. Almost forgot that. Like, favorite. You guys can always stay up. I can always see you in the next video. Bye.